Situated halfway between Atlanta and Augusta, Georgia, is a quiet retreat known as Reynolds Plantation. Once a hunting and fishing lodge, Reynolds Plantation has emerged into a premier golf and lake community. Centered around Georgia's second largest lake, Reynolds offers 99 holes of golf, a Ritz-Carlton lodge, arts and culture, and a lifestyle like no other. Discover how you can make Reynolds Plantation your home. Next on Golf with Style Living. With 80 miles of shoreline on beautiful Lake Oconee, 5 championship golf courses, and an endless list of amenities, there's no question why the Robb Report named Reynolds Plantation the best of the best golf community. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Golf with Style Living. I'm Stephanie Sparks. Adding to the prestige, Golf Digest and Golf for Women chose this golf and lake community as their host site for their signature home. A home that is every golfer's dream come true.
The Golf Digest Golf for Women interest in doing it at Reynolds is really because our company and Reynolds Plantation share a lot of values in that I would say that they adhere to only the highest standards, they care about every detail, and they put their customers first.
Stephanie, Reynolds Plantation is obviously very proud and very excited to be the host site of the first ever Golf Digest Golf for Women Signature House. We had the opportunity a few years ago to be the host site of the first ever Golf Magazine house. And coming off of the success of that, we knew that this was going to be an opportunity for us to not only show off our wares and show off our amenities and activities, but also to get the endorsement of the other major national golf publications that are out there. So we were very, very excited to come to this, and we were fortunate to have a good team of builder Rob Merritt and architect Bill Baker to really create this house into what it is now.
Well, it's such a fantastic house, and one of the things that I immediately notice from an exterior standpoint, it really blends into the environment.
That's really been a philosophy of Reynolds Plantation and how we have developed over the past 20 years. You know, with over 10,000 acres here in our community, there are a lot of different homes and different home sites, but it's always been the philosophy to keep everything harmonious with nature. This house sits on a great cove. And if you travel around our community by lake, you can see how all of the houses really fit into the hills and into the trees very nicely, so that it looks like a natural community.
Well, there's so many different elements. From the interior, there's really a balance between the contemporary feel and rustic.
As you say, the rustic and the contemporary really blends pretty harmoniously. You've got these beams and you've got a lot of the cedar shakes, as we mentioned, inside and outside, but you've also got a contemporary dining area, an octagonal dining room that has 2 stories of vaulted ceiling. You've got indoor and outdoor kitchens and certainly tons of porch areas. And it's something that people want that kind of feel here, but they also want all of the modern amenities and all the modern conveniences that this house can offer.
Now, this is called the ultimate golf home. I haven't seen any golf yet.
Well, let me show you the downstairs.
Okay. Well, I asked for golf and I got it. It's not every day you have a putting green in your living room.
It's quite a place. This room is really something that allows you to do anything you want to do with golf. Golf Digest, in fact, devoted an entire separate editorial piece on this room. You've got the indoor putting green that you see that actually complements the nice outdoor one that we were on previously. And you can do everything from work on your putting game to work on your chipping in full swing with the simulator that's over in the corner. You can even go and work out and exercise and work on your flexibility in the nice workout facility that we've got with the sauna room behind it. And then after that, if you'd like, you can relax here at the bar, grab something out of the wine cellar, or grab something from the humidor that they've got over there. So this room has a little bit of everything, and certainly a great spot to either work on your game or work on your game with a bunch of your friends.
Well, this is such a fabulous house, and I can see, 1, why you'd never want to leave. 2, you have absolutely no excuse to not practice or work out. So this truly is a golfer's palace. You have to be proud that it's here on the Reynolds property.
Yeah, we're very excited. It's something that with all of the things that it has going on in it, is something that really sets the standard for the golf houses.
The Golf Digest Golf for Women Signature Home is open daily for tours now through Thanksgiving 2007. For information, visit www.golfsignaturehome.com. The Signature House is just across the cove from Reynolds' newest amenity, the Lake Club, which I had a chance to tour with Linger Development Company President and CEO, Rob Mitchell. Well, the Signature Home was obviously an incredible addition to the property, but you also have some other added amenities for the residents here. The Lake Club, what does it have to offer?
Well, Stephanie, as you know, Reynolds Plantation has always led with disc golf. Now we offer a whole array of other amenities here within our community that offers the same level of quality as our golf courses do. This is one of the prime areas of our lakefront property. We've got 90 miles of shoreline on Lake Oconee, and we picked one of our best locations so that everybody that lives in Reynolds Plantation has direct access and ownership in the lake.
In addition to lake access, members can take advantage of several other amenities at the Lake Club.
Well, Stephanie, our new Lake Club has this wonderful outdoor family-oriented pool with a great water slide, activity areas, and it's located right on the lake in a beautiful setting with docks where our members can bring their boat and dock right on the lake. They've got a beach down there to utilize, or they can come up into the Lake Club itself and take advantage of our state-of-the-art wellness center with wonderful fitness center equipment, aerobics programs that are operated 7 days a week. We've got an indoor and outdoor cafe here behind me and a community center. And in addition to that, we offer a 8-court tennis complex located right behind the Lake Club. So we've got something for every member of the family.
Coming up, 99 holes of golf designed by some of the industry's most impressive architects, and TaylorMade technology that can have you reaching your highest performance. Golf Digest and Golf for Women wanted to have their ultimate golf home in a community that was all about golf. Well, that describes Reynolds to a T. The Creek Club, their newest addition, is the first ever members-only club. And with the creation of this 18-hole masterpiece, there are now 99 holes of golf at Reynolds Plantation. And as you'll see from this course, being a member certainly has its advantages. The Creek Club was created by acclaimed course designer Jim Engh. With a repertoire of options already available for members, as well as a list of honors bestowed on previous courses, Mr. Engh certainly had his work cut out for him.
The Creek Club at Reynolds Plantation, I think, it's a unique experience. I was hired and given the mandate to create something different. That drove me a little further to come up with unique concepts and do things that probably haven't been done in this part of the world before. And we pushed the envelope a little bit in some places, and we did some unique things, and the game of golf is going to be played differently at this course.
This is our first private members-only golf course designed by Jim, obviously the hottest architect in the business today. Tremendous wide fairways, undulating greens, big muscle bunkers, wide open spaces, beautiful land and terrain. So I think the members are going to really enjoy this golf course. It's going to be terrific for them, and just the sign of things to come.
If someone who doesn't know much about Reynolds Plantation is looking and interested and they come here, I think they'll see that this golf course will expand their horizons. Come try something you've never seen before. To me, that's intriguing.
While I was soaking up the spectacular scenery, I had a chance to chat with Reynolds Plantation's Vice President of Golf, Bob Mauragus. Now, Bob, we've touched on the Creek Club, which is obviously a fresh and new opportunity for the golf members here. I actually had an opportunity to talk to a few of them, and the thing that came up the most is how different the courses are from each other here at Reynolds Plantation.
Well, it's true. I think it started with our Bob Cupp design, the Plantation Golf Course. And Bob designed a wonderful golf course that has stood the test of 20 years. Our members love it. Our guests love it. It offers distinct challenges for both men and ladies. The tee variation is great. It's now turned out to be a rather traditional, tight golf course. It offers a lot of challenging putting surfaces. So it's worked out fantastic.
Great waters, Jack Nicklaus design that has to add a lot of, let's say, name to the establishment.
It does.
Here.
I think it starts with wow, whether it's a member of Reynolds Plantation or just a guest. You know, accented by the Anderson World Match Play in '95, '96, and '97. It's one of Jack's greatest designs. There's no doubt about it. The back nine being featured along Lake Oconee is just tremendous. It's drama everywhere you turn.
Now, the National is the only course that actually has 3 separate nines. Tell us about that.
That's great. You know, as our community continued to grow and the opportunity to build more homes for our wonderful members, we added that third nine to the great National golf course designed by Tom Fazio. But I think the most unique thing about the National is we uncovered a piece of property for the first time that had dramatic elevation changes to it. So it really lent to Tom's great architectural style. And he was able to lace those rolling hills with his great bunkers and his green settings. And then we complemented it with a great landscaping plan. The National offers a variety of different golf shots with all of your clubs, and I think that's why our members continue to go back time and time again and feel like it's fresh and new.
Now, the final course that wraps up this fivesome is actually the centerpiece of your resort, the Oconee.
It really is. You know, as we continue to add great modern architects to our list, we are not only honored, but faced with the challenge of who next, and how do you keep it exciting? How do you keep it refreshing? Rees Jones was the perfect pick for us. We had a challenge. We had to not only attract and keep challenging our members, but we had to make sure our Ritz-Carlton Lodge guests were excited about this new venue. And it really has proven to be that way. It starts out with a very mild test, it builds dramatically in the middle, and it has a grand finale at the end. And that's focused on our 18th hole that carries this cove here at Lake Oconee into a really, really narrow green setting. So it's a marvelous golf course. We may not have one particular 18 that would be the greatest in the United States, but clearly we have the greatest collection of 99 holes of golf in the United States, and that's thanks to those great designers.
When we come back, my game gets a few tweaks at the Reynolds Golf Academy. Ooh, that was a close one.
Close.
And it's into the virtual world at the TaylorMade Performance Lab. Let's face it, sometimes the game's on, sometimes it's off. Well, you can work on finding your rhythm right here within the Signature House on the Dead Solid Golf Simulator. In fact, you can even play a few holes on the new Creek Club course. But if you need a little more hands-on instruction, seek the expert advice from the Reynolds Golf Academy. The Reynolds Golf Academy is located adjacent to the Oconee Golf Course, a short walk from the Ritz-Carlton Lodge, Reynolds Plantation. The 16-acre campus is highlighted by a short game facility featured on the Golf Channel Academy, with Dave Peltz having filmed a number of shows at Reynolds Plantation. The director of instruction at the Reynolds Golf Academy is Charlie King, who is no stranger to the Golf Channel himself.
What's the most enjoyable part of teaching for you?
Seeing that light bulb go off. You know, seeing the person before they came and they'll tell you, you know, Charlie, I'm so frustrated. You're my last hope. You know, if I don't get it with you, I'm going to quit the game. So when I can show them that they need to learn to hit the ground in the right place, or I can show them that golf's more of a circle than a straight line, those two concepts really seem to change people.
Charlie King has been listed among Golf Magazine's top 100 instructors for years, and his long career includes his writing or co-writing 2 nationally published golf instruction books, You're Not Lifting Your Head and Golf's Red Zone Challenge. The Red Zone Challenge book features a foreword by PGA Tour pro David Toms and is the basis for one of Charlie's short game schools at the Reynolds Golf Academy. The Reynolds Golf Academy has a unique first ever partnership with TaylorMade. First came the TaylorMade Performance Lab, the most technologically advanced club fitting and swing analysis system available anywhere. Using a 9-camera high-speed video system developed by the company that brought animated characters to life in movies like Polar Express and Lord of the Rings, the TaylorMade Performance Lab tracks and measures tiny nuances of the golf swing, a reason why PGA Tour pros like Kenny Perry and Sean O'Hare have visited the lab at Reynolds. The 2007 opening of the Kingdom at Reynolds Plantation takes the Reynolds Golf Academy's partnership with TaylorMade to the next level. 10 years ago, The TaylorMade Golf Company built a state-of-the-art club testing and club fitting facility at its headquarters in Carlsbad, California, called the Kingdom. It was exclusively available to tour professionals to sample prototype TaylorMade equipment and provide feedback that led to improved club designs. Now, TaylorMade's Kingdom at Reynolds Plantation offers an exclusive, comprehensive game enhancement experience unlike anything else in the world.
Obviously, the technology here to dial in what clubs you should be hitting, you know, what driver you should be hitting with what shaft, and the launch angles and spin rates and everything else. And it's the beauty of having this place. You have a short game area right out the back here where you can really work on your game, all the short clubs, chipping, putting, and then you have a lot of targets here to hit your long clubs.
Whether it be a touring professional, a Reynolds Plantation member, or a guest of the Ritz-Carlton Lodge, the Reynolds Golf Academy has programs to improve your game and unleash your potential. Charlie,
Hi
I
there.
hear you're the man I need to see about helping me with my game.
How are you?
I'm doing well.
Great.
There's so many exciting things happening here at Reynolds Plantation. What does the Golf Academy have to offer?
We're here, we've got golf schools, we've got corporate outings, and we got private instruction. In our golf schools, we've got two main ones, the Essentials of Golf and the Red Zone Short Game School. So one's very comprehensive, and we work on the whole game. Red Zone, we work on the short game.
Well, I would love to see where my short game ranks up right now. Can we do the Red Zone Challenge? The Red Zone Challenge is divided into several categories: distance wedges, bunker shots, pitching, chipping, and putting. After all areas are tested, Charlie then comes up with a scoring system and reveals the results. Well, what are we looking at?
Well, we've tallied it up, and it's good. A lot of good categories, but the couple that really stand out, bunker came out with 12 points, which is a 4 handicap, and then in these short putts, you made 8, which is 16 points, and that's a 6 handicap. And so as I was watching you do it, the putter was not quite aligned at address, and there was a little bit too much of a downward de-lofted stroke. And I think if you saw it graphically at our TaylorMade Performance Lab, it'd make a big difference. And that, in conjunction with what we saw with your tee shot and your driver, would be great.
Well, I'll go check it out.
Good.
Thanks, Charlie.
Thank you.
Charles, how are you?
Stephanie, I'm great. How are you?
Very good. I just met with your friend Charlie over at the Academy, and we worked on some short game, and I think I have some putting issues.
Okay. I had spoken with Charlie and was expecting you. Let me talk to you a little bit about what the TaylorMade Performance Lab is and how it can potentially help you. We use a 3D motion capture analysis system where you're actually outfitted in a reflective bodysuit. We track the movement that you'll make with your body and the movement of your equipment. And based on the data we collect out of that, we'll determine where your needs and opportunities are, and hopefully we can make you a better putter in just a few minutes. Come on in and let's take a look at what's going on.
Help me out, Charles. Let's do it. The session begins with a pre-interview about my game and equipment. So what's the next stage?
The next step is we're actually going to suit you.
Once I was suited up, Charles had me hit 6 shots each with my driver, wedge, and putter. He tested everything from rhythm, path, face angle, velocity, spin rate, and where the impact occurred on the face.
All right, last one, Stephanie. Listen for the beep. Okay, great. That's all we'll need. We'll go ahead and get you out of the suit and begin the process of reviewing that data. We'll determine kind of from that where we go next.
As Charles and I reviewed the data, I was amazed at what we discovered.
All right, so right here is where the ball is starting, or the club head in this case, is starting to ascend. If we back that up to impact, you can see that's post ball.
Wow.
So for you to get that putter head to slightly ascend, I need you to shift that ball width, what? Just one time.
Oh my gosh.
So we can still accommodate the fact that you have a preference towards the forward press. As long as you give me a little more forward ball position, I can still get the ball to actually roll versus bounce.
And from a visual standpoint, I don't know if I could do that, so we'd have to make adjustments otherwise, because I would be playing that off my left toe. Based on the data, the system recommended a 0-degree toe-down angle putter. Well, I tell you, everything that we've seen here from the analysis matches up with what Charlie witnessed. What's the next step?
Next step is we're actually going to build some 0-degree toe-down angle putters for you at the correct loft and lie and length, and then we're going to go out there and have you validate their use. Hopefully we're going to see a big difference in performance.
Let's get to it.
All right. All right, Stephanie, face angle looks good there. Let's take a look.
How about that?
Wow.
Charlie, you were right.
Monza putter.
You were right. Well, I didn't pick it out. I had some help with that.
Right.
I have to thank you guys. I'm hopefully going to shave a few strokes off my game. And you really have a unique system here with the combination of instruction and the high-tech club fitting and analysis. It's something that will benefit all levels of players. Whether it be a touring professional, a Reynolds Plantation member, or a guest of the Ritz-Carlton Lodge, the Reynolds Golf Academy has programs to improve your game and unleash your potential. For more information, visit www.reynoldsgolfacademy.com. Coming up, we take a look at the exquisite Ritz-Carlton Lodge and discover what the future holds for Reynolds Plantation. Many golfers come to Reynolds Plantation to find their dream house. Often their first introduction to the community is through the award-winning Ritz-Carlton.
The greatest attraction of this resort is its serenity, its peace. A lot of guests call this sort of a decompression zone, a place where you can come to do nothing or a place where you can come to do a lot of things, whether it's playing on our 99 holes of golf, participating in activities in our spa, a 20,000-acre lake. There's an abundance of things to do here, but again, one of the greatest pastimes or the greatest pleasures of coming here is just to come and do nothing. And then when they do that, they suddenly fall in love, certainly with the region and its natural beauty, but also with the people. And while they're here, they start to contemplate what would it be like to live here, you know, whether it be as a second home or as a permanent residence. So in many ways, we serve as a gateway or an entryway to this region and to this community specifically. We see that the Ritz-Carlton Lodge will continue to serve as a catalyst for the growth, the development, the appropriate growth and development of this region, retaining what made it so special, the natural beauty, the history, the culture, the southern hospitality, but continuing to grow and bring on some of the modern services and conveniences that people today have come to expect of a location like this.
From its early beginnings as a family hunting retreat to what has now become Reynolds Plantation, the land has moved from generation to generation. I had the pleasure to take a stroll through the grounds with the man who has made it largely what it is today, Mr. Mercer Reynolds. Well, Mercer, this has to be so rewarding to you to see how your family's land has grown throughout the years, and I'm sure your grandfather would be amazed to see how it's developed in such an award-winning community.
Well, I would like to think he would be. This house over here is a recreation of his rock house, and I used to come here as a young boy in the 50s. We would drive all the way from Chattanooga to Linger, as he called it, and stay at this rock house. It's truly special to me every time I see it.
Obviously, people are drawn here initially just because of the aesthetic quality of the land here. What else is there? What about this community makes it so special?
Well, you have the land, and you have this sense when you arrive here of a calming down, a sense of tranquility. But I think more than the land and the lake and the beauty of the surroundings is the lifestyle, the way people live and enjoy the community and give back to the community, almost like they're citizens, that they have a pride of citizenship.
What's next for Reynolds?
I think that today golf is considered sort of the key cornerstone in lake activities, sporting activities, but I think more and more people are interested in education and also the arts. So I think that in the future, instead of amenities being necessarily golf courses and tennis courts, they're going to be softer amenities, softer things that improve the lifestyle. But I think expanding the Reynolds name, the Linger brand, this is Linger, this is my grandfather's cabin, expanding that brand into other parts of the country will be our next challenge.
Well, this is certainly a gem, and Definitely a place I'd like to linger longer.
Thank you, Steph.
Well, as you can see, the best of the best has a mission to get even better. From what started as a quiet family retreat, now has the signature house, the Lake Club, the Ritz-Carlton, and the Golf Academy. Reynolds Plantation has developed into a world-class community. Now, the golf alone is a draw in itself, but I guarantee once you experience in person the beauty of a sunset on Lake Oconee, the sweet smell of dogwoods in bloom, and yes, the true sincerity of Southern hospitality, just like Golf Digest and Golf for Women, you'll want to call Reynolds Plantation home. For Golf with Style Living, I'm Stephanie Sparks. For more information on Reynolds Plantation, you can visit www.reynoldsplantation.com or call 1-800-298-3119.